So, I was walking through Beverly Hills the other day, and I overheard these two women talking about where they were going to summer this year. Summering, like it's a verb. And you know what those women look like. They're all plumped and plucked and nipped and tucked. And I overheard one of them say, "Bentley and I are going to take Bentley Jr. and Mercedes to St. Thomas to summer. And then we're going to go to St. Barts, St. Martin's, and St. John's. We're doing all of the Saint Islands." Ow. Yeah, okay. The only place that I'm going to be summering is when I run through my neighbor's sprinklers holding a can of Tecate. All right, I'm lucky if I get one afternoon off to hit the YMCA pool and swim with all the inner city kids who wear their snorkel masks and stare at my butt underwater. That's my summer. But, rich people are always reading, fancy magazines, like Departures and Vanity Fair. Every other page is stuff I can't afford, like Cartier diamonds or trips to Fiji. I mean, the only thing that I'm flipping through is the Vons Circular, searching for a half-off coupon for Herpesen. Yeah, that's right. But I don't want you guys to worry. It's actually not for me. It's for the people I plan on infecting, so. Yeah, so depressing. Life can be depressing. I'm getting a lot older. I mean, I know maybe some of you are like, "Oh, come on, you're not that old." But there's a difference between 20s and 30s. And, I'm having a hard time, going to the clubs these days, with my friends. Because I will put on an outfit that I think is, really sexy, some, hot, hip top that I spent all day searching in the racks at Kohl's for. And I will roll on up into that club, and I step inside and it's wall-to-wall skank, okay? I look like Laura Ingalls from Little House on the Prairie. I mean, seriously, their shirts are and then their skirts are and their underwear is I don't know where it is, okay? I feel like an 80-year-old woman with a walker. I'm like, "Excuse me, girls, I've got to get to the bar. Yes, bartender, I'd like an Ensure with a twist. I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. Move it." It's depressing. My life's depressing. Yeah. So, I went to my least favorite place today, the Home Depot. Oh, I really don't like that place. I mean, they never have anything in my size. Except maybe the guy who works in lumber. He's pretty hot. But, I don't know. What depresses me is driving past all the jobless illegals on the way in. It's like a sad mariachi band with no instruments. So sad. Can they really get a job that way? I mean, just standing outside of the place that they want to work? Because if that's the case, I'm gonna go head on over to Paramount Pictures tomorrow, near Bronson Avenue, gate 12. Maybe they'll realize that they're one movie star short. I can just hear them talking about it inside. "Hey, Charlie, we're missing a movie star. Go see if there's a dame outside the gates that wants to work on this picture we're making. Someone with a lot of pizzazz who'll really knock my socks off. Cha-cha-cha." That's how I like to think people in the motion picture industry talk. And then I would have to respond, "Hey, Mr. Producer Man, I'm your girl. I'll work for scale, bring my own lunch to set, and do full frontal. How's that for a deal?" I'll let you know how it goes. Send you a postcard. But yeah, so I cruise around the Home Depot, and I just think I'm never gonna find a man in this light. The fluorescent lighting, I look so unattractive. And they have 3,000 different types of lights there. Just install a couple of dimmers, And the only guy who ever wants to help me is this 150-year-old man with 2 yellow teeth and more lines on his face than on Lindsay Lohan's glass coffee table. Yeah, I said it. I swear to God, he looks like the Crypt Keeper. He's like, "Are you sure you can handle this power tool, little girl? It's mighty powerful." He scares me. He does. So, after I went to Home Depot, I decided to head on over to Noah's Bagel because I'm like, I'm depressed. I might as well eat the equivalent of 10 pieces of bread. So, but I can't stand when kids are in there and the parents are so run down and exhausted that they just let their kids kind of go crazy and they're running all over the place and they're trying to talk to me and I'm just standing online trying to get my bagel, and this little girl comes up to me and she's like, I have a dog and her name is Shelby and I like to brush her hair. Do you have a dog? And I leaned over and I looked into her little baby seal-like face and I said to her, yeah, you know what? I had a dog. And she got cancer in her spleen. And she died. We had to put her down. It was really depressing. So we joined Shelby while she's still alive. Kids. Just keep them away from me. Please. I don't know how you guys feel about addiction shows, but I love them. I really do. I love intervention. There's something so satisfying about watching people's lives as they spiral wildly out of control. It makes me feel like the overachiever I've always wanted to be, I actually have to thank the addicts for reminding me that I'm a relatively productive person, I don't lie around on dirty mattresses all day, shooting up dope. No, sir. I lie around on clean mattresses, eating spicy Cheetos and watching my other favorite program, Lock Up. Oh, God, I love Lock Up. It's a reality prison show on MSNBC. And then afterwards, I like to peruse all the prison pen pals' websites and check out all the incarcerated men. Because if I can't find love at the depot, maybe I'll find it in prison. And I actually have to say there's kind of a lot of really well-rounded men in prison, okay, sure, some of them have made hamburger patties out of their neighbors' children, but now they're pursuing a law degree so they can defend themselves in court. That's practically a lawyer, Mom, I will admit I had a little correspondence with this one prisoner. It's kind of weird. I wasn't even expecting to, but his name was Mad Dog, and he wrote me the most beautiful short stories, and he would send me these little chess pieces carved out of bars of soap, and he did the most amazing mural on his cell wall using only his feces. So, yeah, guys.
Thank you. It's fantastic to be back in California. I was in Iraq last month, you guys, and thank you. Thanks. See, that's the problem when you book a vacation through Priceline. They don't really give you a choice of where they put you up, you know what I mean? I don't recommend the Comfort Inn in West Baghdad. No, I was over there, and I don't care how they portray it on the news. This place is crazy scary. It's hell with the lid off. It's Jersey on a good day. It's bad. It's horrible. Now, you guys, don't get me wrong. I love the United States of America, and I would fight to defend this country, just not over there. You know what I'm saying? I'd probably be a better soldier over the phone. You know what I mean? Make a few prank phone calls on behalf of the United States. Do you got Prince Albert in a can? All right, let him out, camel jockey. You know what I mean? I could go that. Maybe fire up my laptop computer, send bin Laden and the Taliban a chain letter or something like that, and yeah, really, if he didn't forward it, he'd have bad luck, you know what I mean? I'd go to that extra route. Crazy like that. You know what's weird? I've never felt more proud to be an American as when I've been doing these USO tours. We go all over Europe, and it's amazing. You love this country, and you would think that because America takes care of all these other countries, people would love us. No, people hate our guts. People were giving me crap personally for how bad they say our soldiers abused. They use the word abuse the prisoners in Abu Ghraib. If you guys never followed that story, let me tell you, the worst torture that befell upon those inmates in Abu Ghraib was humiliation. We humiliated them when they were photographed wearing women's panties on their head. I got news for you. There's not a guy in this room that hasn't been photographed with women's panties on their head one time or another. Is that torture? No, it's $15 extra and it's worth it. Shut the hell up. You know what I'm saying? torture. Torture is what happened to our guys in Vietnam, Hanoi Hilton, guys like Senator John McCain. These guys were put on stretching racks and zapped with electricity. And I don't know about you guys, I'm a wuss. I have zero threshold for pain. I'm in a POW camp, you give me an Indian sunburn, titty twister, I'm giving up military secrets. I'll tell you that right now. Seriously, one flick of a nipple, what do you want to know? You know what I mean? Like, I don't even like bad noises, you know? Like fingernails down a chalkboard. Any horrible, disgusting sound, and I'd be there going, okay, I'll tell you anything you want, just stop playing that damn country music. You're killing me, I can't take it. I can't take it.
I went to New York to visit my family, and it's the only place in the world where you see like a Puerto Rican with a fur coat in the summertime. But it's not one fur, it's like 85 furs on one coat. You got Bigfoot, squirrel, wig, pubic hair, and a welcome mat that says Papi. And we don't go in the woods, right? You don't go in the woods. All these monster movies where like Latin people in the woods. You don't camp. No, we don't camp. The Blair Witch with the witch, I would get drunk and have sex with the witch. You know you like it, bruja. Come on, bruja fea, come on. My girlfriend broke up with me though. She goes, I don't like the fact that you call me white trash. That's politically incorrect. All right, you're Caucasian debris. I don't like the fact that you say I live in a trailer park. No, you live in a mobile mansion. I'm not a whore. No, you're a genital therapist. I got carjacked. I had a 76 Toyota Corolla. Why? You wouldn't even steal it. Why? I gave him the keys. I said, here you go. Feel good about yourself. Cash in. He drove down the street with the windows closed. He passed out from carbon monoxide poisoning. I got a Daewoo now. You know what Daewoo means in Korean? You'll be walking soon. I crashed into another Daewoo and exploded into the Korean flag. Ridiculous. I can't even get the car stolen, right? My friend stole it, turned it into a cigar box, and I can't even put cigars in it. Telemarketers call me. Do what I do. Have phone sex with them. Don't you be afraid. Hi, this is Sally from AT&T. Sally, what are you wearing? I want you to touch yourself in that special area. Click. I do it to the guys too, I don't care. This is Ron from the Daily News. Ron, take those big black donkey balls and hit yourself in the face. Praise Jesus, click. You know. Is this your first date? What's going on with you two? Look at you. My white people. You commit a crime, you get 1 year. Me, 75 life sentences. My Latin people, no. You know, I want to go to the white salon in my next life. Blue eyes, blonde hair, Schwartz sticker, cry a little bit. Good times. You and I, parking ticket, 45 years in jail. You know, and then they kill us and throw us back in. My cousin's black, right? My cousin says, my white friend's sitting there. My white friend says, well, black people don't dominate all sports. They don't dominate swimming. Really? Fill the pool with Cavassier and Kool-Aid. And a fat white woman. Oh, I got it, brother. I got it. I'm going to make this happen. Oh, yeah. Be like a black otter.
Never understood why they call it a pair of panties. I think I'm missing a piece. My ex used to go, well, they have to call them a pair of panties because your ass is so big. Well, then I guess that's why you wear briefs. Somehow I don't think those guys name their own underwear. Otherwise, every guy in here would be wearing a Python Palace. Of course, it doesn't really matter what you call them. Because us ladies know, you know, it doesn't matter what you call them. forward to school. In the summertime, I'd be like, woo, yeah! I don't have to go to school for 3 months. And now I'm like, what do you mean he doesn't have to go to school for 3 months? I have a 17-year-old son who I am praying will grow up to be an only child. Almost there. True story, when I got pregnant, I was 125 pounds. When I gave birth, I was 225 pounds. I always like to look at a young girl's face in the audience when I say that. Just watch her expression change. I was watching you. You're a beautiful girl, but you have no poker face. I looked at you, you were like, ha! Oh, holy cow. What did you have, a farm animal? He's a teenager now, so as it turned out, ended up my very own jackass. Oh, man. Last year, I took a trip across the United States in a minivan with my son and 4 of his friends. Yeah, that didn't want to make you yank the wheel into oncoming traffic. And it was all belching and poop jokes. But they told me I had to knock that off.
I am Jane. I live in Connecticut, which is why I look like this. I have 2 boys. Otherwise, everything's fine. They are killing me. Nobody listens. I would love to have the CIA wiretap me at last. Somebody would be listening. I ask them simple questions. I say, guys, where are you going? Well, what are you doing? Hey, when are you going to be back? And they say, bye, Mom, okay, whatever. They blow me off. So I'm thinking, okay, clearly I've got to change my delivery. So now I'm there, where you going? What you doing? When you gonna be? When you gonna be? When you gonna be back? Back. Back. There, Mom, stop. We will tell you whatever you want to know. Just don't ever do that again, Mom. Like it's my fault. They did this to me. They like the rap music. I'm there, guys. We live in Greenwich, Connecticut. How ghetto can you and your J. Crew shirts get? I sent my kids to summer camp. I never went to camp. When I was a kid, my parents said, here's a bike, good luck, see you in September. I love my son's first high school girlfriend. What a doll. She comes over, she fills the house with estrogen. All of a sudden, everybody's nice to me. They say please and thank you, and everybody wears underpants. And then one day, she dumps my son. So I call her up, and I'm there, look, can we still see each other? My older boy graduated from college where he majored in religion. Religion. Shoot me now. So the job offers are just pouring in. Then he announces he wants to be an actor. An actor, great, like religion wasn't enough. My husband and the boys, they love to ski. I hate to ski. It's not that I hate to ski. I don't have time to do rehab. My husband sent the boys this email. It's snowing up north. Indeed, there is avalanche danger. Looks like we got lucky. Can you imagine a woman saying, a bomb is about to go off at Nordstrom's. Meet me in the shoe department. One for the shoes, yes.
So I have some exciting news. You guys want to hear it? Yeah, I just had a baby. Thank you. Thanks. Yeah, just now. They are freaking out in the kitchen. Actually, I have 4 biological children and 1 by marriage, my husband. Yeah. And it's funny because when people meet me, they're like, wow, you have 4 kids? Are they adopted? I'm like, no, they're too old. I tried. And sometimes I don't even want to be away from my kids. That's why they're out in the car right now. I'm pretty sure they're okay. I have the window cracked. But I'm dreading summertime because summertime is rough with kids because you have to take your kids on a vacation. And I don't understand why we call a trip with our kids a vacation. We should just call it what it is. Torture. Absolute torture. And like Southwest Airlines, they boast that kids fly free. You need to read the small print on this. You still gotta go with them. So I have one girl, her name's Courtney, and my 3 boys all have biblical names, Joshua, Noah, and Satan. Oh, that's Satan. He's just a real angel of darkness. And Satan is a devil, but my daughter, who's 15, is evil, okay? Anybody who has a teenage daughter knows that they're evil. My daughter, Courtney, is a member of, she's a terrorist. She's a member of the Sherman Oaks Jihad. And every time that I ground her, she threatens to commit suicide. Mom, if you don't let me go to the dance, I'm gonna kill myself. I'm like, listen, I don't negotiate with terrorists.
Summer was a good time growing up. Y'all remember slip and slide, long yellow mat, you're slipping, you're sliding, having a good time? Yeah, I remember it too, in other people's yards. Hey Mom, can I have a slip and slide? What would she do? Give me 5 garbage bags, a roll of duct tape, and a bucket of soapy water. Now there's your damn slip and slide. Go slip and slide the hell away from me. Summer's also a good time for popsicles. You load up on the Flavo Ice or a whole bag of those things. We didn't get that hardly ever. Any parents guilty of this? Did you set your kid up with an ice tray? Tell them put Coke and lemonade in it? Little toothpicks all the way around? You thought you were cute, didn't you? It's not so cute when your kid's outside on a 95-degree day and thinks he's got a popsicle. Standing next to a kid who went to the ice cream truck and got the super bomb. Meanwhile, you hit that one little air pocket and you suck out of the juice and you realize I'm sucking on a damn ice cube on a stick. That's a po-pop is what that is. That's pathetic. Summer is also a good time to spend the night at people's houses. I love spending the night at other people's houses. Raid their cabinets, get the good stuff. No one came to our house, at least not twice. Instead of Pop-Tarts, we had pastry treats. Instead of Oreos, we had Twistos. Instead of Lucky Charms, we had a white box. On the front it said, cereal. On the back it said, draw your own damn games. And this stuff carries on, man. It carries on. You find yourself over at Walmart. I don't like Walmart, man. It's like a damn time warp in there. It's like a casino. There's no clocks. There's no windows. You lose track of time. It's always the same story. Like, okay, honey, let's go to the back. Let's get the broom. Let's get the hell out of here. Never works out that way, does it? The next you know, you're that jerk over at the $5 DVD bin, pushing them up left and right. It's the same damn 7 movies. It's like, why do I need My Little Ponies 3? Because it's $5, a-hole, that's why. And the traffic's gotten out of control, man. I'm talking about inside the store. They put some speed bumps in there. Turn signals on some cars. You ever try to pull out in that middle aisle? You're gonna get creamed. And that 20 items or less. That should be 20 minutes or less. Because it never fails, the guy that aisle over with 500 things always gets done before you. And you really get to test that patience is a virtue thing. You ever find yourself counting other people's stuff? You're like, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it's 2 for 4 in the canton, man. That's $27, you son of a bitch. I will cut you. I will cut you. I will cut you with your 59-cent counter. 59 cents, that's a hell of a deal. And that's where they get you with the good deals.
You guys are like a party crowd. I just got back headline in Vegas. That is a party town. I love Vegas. You know, there's one thing I hate about Vegas, though, and that's my next-door neighbor. Because every time I'm packing my car to go to Vegas, he sees it on my website. He's like, Rocky, I went to RockyW.com. You're going to Vegas. Hey, when you get there, here's $1. Bet it for me. It'll be like I'm there and we're having fun. I'm like, no, it won't, dude, because you're a douche. If you were there, I wouldn't be having fun. I got a way to get back at him, though. I'm like, hey, remember that $1 you gave me? Yeah, you owe me $50. No, you won. You won big, and then you kept gambling. And then you lost it all, and then you borrowed $50 from me because you still felt lucky. you have a gambling problem, you don't know when to stop. I don't know if you know that. My other neighbors are they're Russian, and they're really sweet people, but I didn't get to meet them directly. Actually, I was on tour over in Iowa, and my dogs got loose out of my yard, and they caught them. But I answer my phone. I'm on tour. It says private number. I answer my phone, and all I hear on the other side of the line is, "We have your dog." And I'm freaking, because I've seen, James Bond. I'm like, what? "We have your dog." So then I go off the deep. I'm like, who do you have? You have the big dog? You have the little dog? Who do you have? And I hear, yes. And then they hang up, and I'm freaking out. And I'm calling my wife. I'm like, they have our dog! Who has our dog? The Russian mafia! Look for the ransom note! And my wife knows that I'm a moron. She puts 2 and 2 together. She's like, it's got to be the neighbors. And they're sweet people. Thank God they had my dog, because our other neighbors, Korean, would not have got them back. It's a joke! Koreans don't eat dogs. Filipinos do. Okay, listen.